Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Let's take you through the short range. This is the new NAM model that just came out for today. You have our warm front that went through last night well to our north. So we're in here, what we call the warm sector. And right back through here is the cold front that'll be coming through later today. And you can see it here as it starts to approach the coastline. This is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The front runs from just about west of Boston to just north of New York City, and then continues south and west from there into central Kentucky and beyond. And there are a few showers with that come through between 4 and 7 o'clock. You see that little line that goes by, and then done. And now high pressure begins to build in. We are now at Monday morning. There's a strong northerly flow of air, so we will see our temperatures certainly fall off tonight from the 60s, probably down into the 30s and low 40s by morning, and temperatures tomorrow won't be going anywhere, or perhaps settling into the 30s in many locations. Now here we are by Monday evening. Actually, this is about 4 o'clock Monday afternoon. There's a little area of precip that breaks out ahead of the weather system that's out in the west. And you can see it's got some freezing rain, even in the southwest New Jersey. This is the beginnings of some light rain here. This is not a major thumping of precip. And then by 10 p.m., there's some precip shown in northwestern New Jersey and in northeastern Pennsylvania. And you can notice there's a main area still now developing back down through Virginia and then out to the west in Ohio, with freezing rain going all across Michigan back through Wisconsin. And then as we move through the night, at 1 a.m., the precip starts to fill in, and you've got freezing rain and sleet, probably some wet snowflakes in the mix too. Southwestern Connecticut, all of southeastern New York, back through eastern Pennsylvania. Now, this model's a little colder, might be a little overstated. It still has it at 4 a.m. The line between the rain and the freezing precipitation now has moved up to about Route 78 in New Jersey. Again, much of this precip is not all that heavy. And then by 7 a.m., it's rain, except in the northwestern part of New Jersey. Still some freezing precipitation across the Hudson Valley, a large area of ice going up and down the Hudson Valley, all of Connecticut. And there you go. It goes over to rain just about everywhere from our standpoint going into the afternoon. But it stays ice up to the north. And then it's done by late Tuesday afternoon. The last of the rains are moving out, and then dry air comes in after that. Now, I'm just going to go over my snowfall forecast map. And, if you're going to be on a weather site, you really need to know where you are on a map, because while I would love to be able to respond to your questions, I can't be answering everybody who wants a specific point forecast for one area or another. So please learn where you are with respect to major roadways. I like to use them because I think most people know roadways. And I'm still holding on with this idea as we go in New Jersey, south of 80 to just south of 78, there'll be a area of precip that starts off as a brief period of sleet, and that extends across Nassau, Suffolk counties on Long Island, and then from southeastern Connecticut into Rhode Island. Then we move a little further north, along and north of Route 80 in New Jersey through Pennsylvania, and continuing from there south of Route 84 in that band heading into Connecticut. I think we could see sleet and freezing rain for a few hours anyway, and then it gradually goes over to rain. Shouldn't amount to too much, maybe a little light accumulation, not impossible. And then as we go further north, and this is mainly north of Route 84, this is where it starts to get a little tricky, with sleet, freezing rain, maybe even some wet snow in the mix for a while. Some of the models are giving anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow and ice accumulation in this zone. I wonder if that's just a little bit overdone, but I don't want to say it's not impossible, so we'll just say a slushy accumulation possible in this band that runs from north of 84, and that includes Scranton on up into the Hudson Valley, places like Beacon. Then we get to about Danbury, and then around or just north, the line will probably pass very close to Hartford. And then when you go further north, as you head up the Hudson Valley north of Poughkeepsie, then we're talking about significant snow and icing that will occur there from Binghamton, probably along and north of 17/86, or whatever they call that highway these days. And significant snow and icing will occur from there north and northeastward. So that's pretty much where I made my forecast yesterday. I see no reason to change it. I'm just going to leave it as is. I think at this point it's pretty well locked into how this is all going to play out. I don't think the models are going to trend significantly colder or warmer in either direction. So we'll get this out of the way, and then we will move on to whatever we have to deal with regards to later in the week and next weekend, which we will talk about in our long-range discussion a little later today. So enjoy your Sunday. I'll be on Picks tonight at 5 p.m. and at 10 p.m. So do please tune in to Channel 11 in New York at those times, and back on Verizon Fios all this coming week beginning at 5 p.m.